Hey all you Dark customers, this is Dark Merchant and welcome to the Dark Market. Okay, today we're going to have another monster movie. This one is Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, the original one from 1974. This one was a pretty interesting one, and it had a fairly unique other monster in it, which for some reason he does not get a seal. Don't know why they didn't put it on. Oh, speaking of seals, it's not on the front, and as you can see, 50th anniversary edition. Okay, so the unique monster is named King Caesar, and he is based off of the Japanese/Chinese foo dogs. That's what I heard they were called, and that's, to the best of my knowledge, what I'm going to call them. And King Caesar is the only monster smart enough to duck. Yeah. All the other monsters in Godzilla, they just end up getting hit in the face, whatever, by lasers, missiles, etc., etc. King Caesar, who is right there, is the only one smart enough to duck. And there's something cool. He can return the laser fire. And you're asking yourself, how? He's like organic, right? He's supposedly a god summoned by this cool song in a prophecy. I forget exactly what the prophecy was, but it's like when the sun rises in the west and the moon turns blood red, there will be two monsters that show up and destroy the world. And when you see a mountain floating in the sky, then a savior will come, or something like that. But King Caesar, when Mechagodzilla fires his rainbow beams out of his eyes, they go into King Caesar's eyes, and then after a moment, they come right back out, as if a reflection. This is the second to last movie in the Showa era, and it was pretty good. Mechagodzilla was created by these space creatures that when you reveal them, because they're like cloaked or disguised as humans, when they actually reveal themselves, they look like Planet of the Apes knockoffs. And the way they explained it is the way he gets to bend his arms and legs at the elbows and knees. He is made out of space titanium, and that's how he's able to be flexible. It's flexible tubing. For some reason, in the middle one, Ingetus, he's only in it for a short time, and he's actually met with very, very bloody fate, in that Mechagodzilla, disguised as Godzilla, dubbed Fake Godzilla, he fights Ingetus, and he breaks his jaw, and there's blood everywhere, and he's just left in the dirt to die or whatever, and it's kind of gruesome. So yeah, uh, and then the real Godzilla meets the fake Godzilla, ignites him, and then he just gets covered in like a silver flame, and then becomes Mechagodzilla. And he even has this badge on his arm that says MG. Yeah, it's weird. All the different things that Mechagodzilla can do. He's got eye beams. He has a mouth weapon. Uh, there's a beam in his chest where like a compartment folds open. There's like this bulb there that fires a ray. He has missiles on his fingers. He has a missile each on his knees and on his toes. Yeah, it's fucking weird. And yeah, it's just the way about this movie. I mean, I guess because it was this to go all out and be all zany and weird and everything.
There are some parts where it's just drawn out and bleh, and it's just supposed to be like the human side where it's supposed to be intriguing, and Interpol gets involved with like the secret organizations or whatever and try to take down the criminals, which turn out to be the Planet of the Apes knockoffs, and then Mechagodzilla gets involved and yada yada blah blah blah. That is fine in and of itself, but like with all Godzilla movies, we actually want to see the fast-paced action with the monster versus monster, the beam battles, etc., etc., etc. Not the slow down for padding and plot human parts where it's just like, okay, we get it. You're trying to slip in a police action, sort of a action adventure type of a thing. It's got like car chases, and it's got secret agents trying to sneak into a mansion and arrest the head bad guy or whatever. I mean, come on, man. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, I have a new editor. He goes by Keaton the Fox. Say hello, Keaton, if you can. And yeah, hopefully, I'm hoping he does. He turns out great, and I'll be sticking with him as a video production partner for a while. Yeah. So back to this. It's just all out weird. They were just they were trying to make a new monster being thrown in, which you don't really see that often. So the last one, which is the next one, they also tried that as well, and it's just I don't know. They're trying to throw in a monster, trying to throw in a brand new one to see, hey, we got more monsters in our repertoire. We want to throw in more monsters to the Godzilla monster, whatever. Yeah. So I don't know what else to say. Thank you, Keaton. Thank you for agreeing to edit, and I hope you get better with your editing skills. And yeah, that should be about it. Alright, this is Dark Merchant, signing off.